Hello everyone, welcome to another Reps call. Um, I'm just starting to say hello everyone who is in the room. Hello Andy, thank you for helping out. And hello to Gabriela, David, Gaspon, Sami, Vim, and let's see if someone else is signing in the Etherpad or in the Matrix room. No, I don't see anyone else. So hello everyone, thank you for coming. And as I probably repeated many times, put your name on the Etherpad, sign yourself in the community portal. Oh, hello Cairo that is watching us in Hermon. Welcome. And did I miss someone? Hmm. Hello, Tanvil, too. So, hello and welcome to another Reps call. So, today, as usually, we invite you to add some shoutouts. If someone has done something you want to thank them for or give them a shout out for, please add their name in the Etherpad. And obviously, we also have our non-verbal updates. So, if you want to give some updates, please put them in the Etherpad and I will be happy to read them for you. Oh, who else is here? Hello, Arshil. So, and I also see the Etherpad, Angel. Hello, Angel. So, welcome everyone. Today I wanted to talk to you about the mentorship project. As you probably already know and heard me talk about it many times before, post on Discourse, the Council is leading for a few months now a project on mentorship, which idea is to revamp the mentorship project so it better support the REPS program as it is now and also offer better support to the mentors while they do their work. So I put some of our old Discourse posts in the Etherpad. So if you want to just quickly go through it, you can see all the updates we given in the last month. And I also put the name of the responsible for various parts of the project. So if you want to help out with the project, you know who to ask to. Or obviously, you can also just ask me and I will be happy to direct you in the right direction. So just before, before I start with the new updates, I just wanted to go quickly through the past steps that we have taken and then talk about what is currently happening. I want to underline this is not just for the sake of giving you updates, even if that is obviously important, it's also to collect feedback and invite you to collaborate. So if there is any part of this project going on at the moment that you feel like you want to collaborate in, please go ahead, let us know, and I will be happy to put you in contact with the right person. So as you might recall, at the beginning of this project, we collect feedback and we collect your opinion on the mentorship project, what was working, what was not working, what you wish for a mentorship project for the reps. And we also had a survey. We published some conclusion from that. There's a link in the Etherpad to this course post on that. But just to briefly resume, what emerged was that there are no clear guidelines on what a mentor's role and what a mentor role is and what activities they should carry out. The need of mentorship varies significantly between different reps, and that there was a problem with a loss of contact between mentors and mentees. Based on feedback and some other observation from the council or from mentors and discussion with mentors, we established some objectives. Again, these objectives were discussed much more in length in a Discourse post that is linked in the Etherpad, but just to briefly resume, we thought that what we needed to do was to clarify mentor's role and activity, improve communication between mentors and the council, establish a member of the council as the point of contact for mentorship administration, including onboarding, and then we needed to make sure that mentees are able to receive the help they need. And we need to address the problem of inactive mentor by making sure that both overwhelmed mentors and mentees when mentors inactive can reach out to the council. So these were the objective, and then obviously to reach those objectives, we need to have some concrete steps. This concrete step were also published on this course. Again, there's a link in the YouTube, so I'll continue to repeat that. And now I'm not going to repeat those steps since they are in a discourse, in a recent discourse post. However, what I'm going to do is going through those steps, tell you who is currently the person leading those tasks, who is helping them, and what is the status of those tasks. And so you can also hear what is concretely being done, and so you can take a decision if you want to help out, or if you have some question, or if you have feedback on that. So one of the first subtasks is on communication. David, who is here, is the person who is responsible for the task, but is also being supported by Tim and Faisal on that. So, and David took the responsibility of being the person who will be in charge of carry out regular mentors calls. So this will be a continuous task. But obviously for this project, first we have to set up a template and a schedule for mentors call. And then what David is doing with the support of Tim and Fazal is also to prepare a good first call, who in a sense will give us and ideas what we could improve on this. Since David is here, I'm going to ask if he wants to add something on this, or I can go on the next task and you can add something later as you prefer.
Well, we can continue on the next task, but like Francesca say, if you are interested in collaborating this task, I think you ask me, and we glad to work with you. To somebody who want to help in this task. And that's all now.
Great. So if you want to help, you don't have to say now, but just get in touch. Thank you very much. So just to give you an idea of what has been done in this task, and we already prepare a first template for a first call, and we are discussing how often this call could be held. But obviously, based on the first call, we can also decide to change it. But we have a first template for a first call, and we are thinking about how to communicate about it. So the second task is to define mentors learning activities. I'm the person who is responsible for this task, but Faisal and Lydia are also collaborating on this. And so this has different subtasks. First, we need to draft an explanation and communicate what are mentors learning activities. I want to say that we discuss in the present discourse post what mentors learning activities are, but here we want to just put them all in a place and give an update so that it's clear, and probably will be updating the wiki. We have a draft for that. We have a draft of that. It's been discussed in the council, and then obviously we will post it for feedback, to have your feedback. Then, if you remember, we also saw that one of the activities our reps should carry out was to have at least once a year meeting with their mentees. Not mandatory, but is recommended. And to make life of a mentor easier, we are preparing a template for that meeting and suggestion on how to carry out. We also have a draft of that. It's also been discussed, and then we will post it. Another task that we are asking the mentors, and another role, another activity we would like mentors to carry out is to pass on communication from the council. These are usually communication that have been passed out already to the reps, but we noticed that when we need the reps to take action of something, sometime when this method is passed through mentors, this method is being reinforced, and it really helps. The collaboration of the mentors and this really helps. So we are preparing some templates on how we can pass this communication to the mentors, and then how the mentors can communicate with their mentees. Again, we are what we're trying to do here is to make the role of mentor as easy as possible, so we don't get too many tasks, or at least we are trying to make this role of communication as easy as possible, as painless as possible. Then there is the third task, which is to assign and reassign mentors and tackling the problem of inactive mentors. Team is the person responsible for it, is the person who is responsible for mentor assignment and reassignment, and is also the main point of contact for mentorship issues. So if you don't have a mentor, you need to be assigned a mentors, or you wish to change mentors, and he is the person it should be contact, and is also the person to contact if a mentor feels overwhelmed because they have too many mentees, or also if a mentor feels like they can take on more mentees. They could communicate to the team, and he would be very happy to hear that, to help you out. And so this is a continuous task the team is taking on for as long as he is in the council. And then Mint is also working on checking the mentors are in the right communication channels, so our communication is reaching them, and to create a template of how we regularly check in with mentors to make sure that everything is going fine. Then the fourth task is on mentor onboarding, and Lydia is working with it with Lahiro. Lahiro is not in the country, but he very kindly offered to help. So he's currently helping Lydia with this. And Lydia is working on revising the coaching training. I know he finished a first draft on that, and that will then we'll be discussing the coaching and then also put out. And also Lydia will be in charge of set a schedule for mentors onboarding, carry it out regularly, because up until now there's not been a schedule for when mentorship onboarding should happen or how often. So we will set up a regular schedule. And then apart from the coaching training teachable, Lydia will also, like Lydia with Lahiro, will also review and update various mentors onboarding material. Then there is the project follow-up, which is to devise a way to evaluate results and collect feedbacks when all the steps are completed, to which responsible this will be Costantina. So this is where we are now. And so now I will, obviously it's open for any question, any clarification we need to have, but first let me say hi to people I did not say hi to before. Hi Leia, hi Lydia, Juliana, and who else? And Joanna. Hello, Joanna. So, welcome to the Reps Call. And do you have any question? I don't see any question. Let me have a look. If someone has a question in Matrix, no. Did someone add question in the Etherpad? I don't see any. So I'm going to conclude being very, very clear. Thank you for that. But really, if you have questions or you need any clarification, or you want to have any clarification, you want to help with any of these tasks, please let me know. I also see that Lydia is here, and Lydia is working on part of this project on the onboarding. So if Lydia wants to give any further details on that, we'll be happy to hear it.
So yeah, for the onboarding, me and Lahir are still working on it. I think the current teachable onboarding content is quite like globally approach. So we try to getting closer to the mentorship, like our mentorship onboarding, and then added some probably few like things that probably necessary for the new mentors. So yeah.
Great, thank you. Thank you, Lydia. And someone want to help with that? Someone who's gone through the onboarding and has some suggestion, some feedback, please reach out. and this will be very appreciated. Since we have Johanna here, does Johanna want to say anything? Nope. Okay. Okay, so I don't see any other question and I don't see any comments. So I'm going to take it as no one has any question, but we can have a couple of minutes of awkward silence to see if someone has any question. Maybe it's better not. Okay, so David.
No, I think there are no question for now.
Okay, good, great. So, as I already said, all the links for the projects are in the Etherpad, so you can go through it. And if you have any question on that, all the concrete steps have been described in details in a discourse post that is also in the Etherpad. So, if you have any question, please just reach out. And I see someone else.
Hey, sorry. Yeah, my Zoom panicked when you mentioned my name. I was like, oh my god, let me freeze, and I had to kill the process.
Sorry.
It's like, is she gonna speak? No, let's. Yeah, it was. My machine is against me. Sometimes these are what the machine do. I'm here just to officially announce that we proposed the new timeline for the soon to come election. There was already a discussion in the discourse. I invite you all to head over there and add your question and your concerns so we can address them before we give start of the election. I'm gonna do the official postings for everything coming to the election side this weekend. But till then, if there is anything related to the process you want to address, will be nice. Till we officially start voting, which will be at the end of the month, around 29th, we can still tweak issues. After we start the voting, will be a bit hard to be both transparent and also address things. Till then, so around almost 2 weeks, we have to clarify everything that you might have concerns around or questions. Also, I do want to um, uh, say, accept that I know that Raniel made a really good point. Those are questions that you can prepare in order to address them to the future council members, the one that will be nominees, and make sure that you prepare questions that are related to what you would like to see in the reps programs. Where would you like Mozilla to be? A big disclaimer here is that we cannot control where the corporation goes and what the corporation's goals are. But we as a community are here to support the mission and the goals that bring value towards that mission to be achieved. So my scope, because I know many of you will have the same question like I daily have, where are we headed to? My scope is to support whatever we have at this point going forward and to be open to embrace something new when we will have clarity for such goals, such future plans. Again, this is not something that, oh, she knows more or I less. I'm not hiding anything. I wish we had more clarity, but I still feel like we are navigating towards clouds. But as you all here, we are driven by the mission. We are volunteers for a cause. So this is what at least drives me to go forward with this situation. So again, we are not hiding. We are very open to discussion. Bring everything on the plate. Let's debate. Let's ask. Let's see what are the plans for those who want to join as next council members. And together we can build something, even if it's not very clear at this moment. Where are we headed specifically? I've added in the chat a link for the proposed timeline. Feel free to either comment there or to write us to the peers. I'm not sure if it's in the blog post, but I'll, or you, Francesca, put the email address for Reps Peers. I have to apologize. I might be a bit less responsive on metrics. To be honest, I'm a bit overwhelmed with all the social communication channels. But if you ping me on other channel that you know I'm in, like Telegram, just say, hey, we need your input on a channel on metrics. I'll be helpful. I will keep my metrics open but just so you know, I don't do it with intention. I'm just not as active there, so that's why sometimes I delay my answer or input because I'm just not around there. But feel free. I've added there the peers email. Feel free to write us, write me in person if you want, or either way. I would also encourage you to write to councils to ask how it was for them, how they feel the next steps are for a council member if you want to apply. Yeah, let's create the best we can from this situation.
I'm putting that email in the interpart. Is that okay?
Yeah. Oh yes, please. Just make sure to break it in two in order to not be scanned by bots, so we don't get spam. People will know to connect it or replace at with 80. Thanks so much for that, Francesca. I was about to go there too, but it was a bit. So I'm open here for more questions if you have. I don't want to hijack the call, but nevertheless, if you don't have at the moment questions, we are always happy to address them while they come in.
I don't see any question in Matrix or in the chat.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. I don't think, I don't see any question, but please, if you have any question, we still have a few minutes. Feel free to ask.
Okie dokie. Again, all of us will try to be more available in the matrix and any communication these days to address any question or concerns, or just raise us a flag if you feel something is not clear. We'll be happy to address that.
Okay, so thank you very much, Joanna. And so let's see. Did someone else come in the room? I don't think so. So thank you everyone for coming. Again, if you have questions, both on mentorship, on the mentorship project or on the elections, please write an email either to me or Joanna or the person in the council in charge of various tasks. And see you all next week. Bye.